Hi, good morning. I'm here, let me start with my attention getter. 1,055,462 is the amount of hours that American Youth Works volunteers have put into service for others. And in others, I mean the Austin community. Hello, my name is Joe Capatillo, and I'll be talking to you about the very inspiring organization called American Youth Works. I volunteered here for 2 times. One time being for American Experience. I was required to choose an organization in Austin to give time to and write a report. I chose American Youth Works because of their mission. Their mission statement is, American Youth Works is to provide young people with opportunities to build careers, strengthen communities, and improve the environment through education, on-the-job training, and service to others. So they provide multiple programs in careers, education, and environmental stability. So they partner with Casa Verde Builders, that's more towards your construction builders, so they show students the ins and outs of like the tools, the maintenance they use, all the way to supervisory roles. They are working with experts, so they're gaining skills there. They work with Media Corp's computer technology and graphics. That's if they want to take a path in the digital media expertise, and they also work with Health Corps, which is if they want to gain knowledge in medical careers. So American Youth Works, they work with students from particular backgrounds. The students that are there age from 16 to 24, and they have either run into trouble with the law or society. So I've worked in the education aspect, and for that you become a tutor/mentor, and you learn about the student, their background. For instance, the people I've worked with, the students I worked with, one of them was a female, and she, during her high school career, would end up in fights, multiple referrals, even had some criminal charges. Another young man that I worked with had criminal charges. So they all come here. They chose to come to American Youth Works for that extra, or I shouldn't say extra, that second chance. And it's kind of sad because they want that second chance at such an early age. But it's just because of the environment they're in and the circumstances that came with it. So to become a volunteer, you ultimately go through a background check, and you can volunteer through their website, americanyouthworks.org. So yes, you go through a background check, you go through an interview, and you choose the placement where you want to be. So as I mentioned, construction careers, digital media, health, or educational in general. And when you choose educational, which I did, you get to choose from different topics. So I chose math and sciences. You can choose social studies, I believe history, which goes over social studies. But it all depends on the student. So when you apply, they show you the range of students, what they need help in, what they need tutoring in, and they choose their time, so their times are very specific. I had to do 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Just because a student was there at that time, and that's what they needed help with. But as far as tutoring goes, you show them, I mean, we are educated, of course, we have college careers, so it is our job as a member of society to contribute to their future. So the students I worked with had very little knowledge in math and science, and unfortunately I was pretty good in high school, and I helped them learn skills that they never even heard of. They didn't know the rule of 9, they didn't know how to multiply, like very basic skills that they should know as far as high school level. And all these students are gaining either a high school diploma at the end, GED, or they're going to go right into the workforce via construction, medical, or digital media. But not only are you a tutor, you are a mentor. So you have, or in my experience, you have deep conversations with your students. They do have particular backgrounds, and they like that one-on-one conversation. You do have limited time with them. They are very strict with this. For me, it was an hour apiece, and once the hour's up, you no longer see them until your next day that you come to visit. You are given their curriculum in a binder You know what they're doing, what they're studying for, if they're earning a GED, if they're earning a high school diploma. So you get really connected with the students. You probably will be given more than one, and you're making a very immediate impact in their lives, and they really appreciate it. If they didn't, they wouldn't be going to American Youth Works. These people have had a rough start, but I think as members of society, it's our job to give back to the community and to others that didn't have the fair shot that we have. It's an easy, safe process, as I mentioned. Background check, application, of course, and an interview, which is not bad at all. It started with Richard Halpin in 1975. It first started off as only a GED and literacy program, but it expanded to the whole community of Austin. And the new CEO as of now is Park Smith, who I've met personally, really nice guy. He became CEO in 2010, as you can see from your flyer. He's worked with them previously, began in 1995 and just grew, took on higher positions and eventually became the CEO. Funny story about him, he was the stereotypical hippie, long hair, long beard, colorful clothes, torn up shirts. Not to say anything bad about that, but it's funny because you see how he progressed. You know, he wears a suit, really nice haircut, no beard. People still stare at him and they don't believe what they see. It's kind of crazy. Very inspirational guy. He loves giving back to the community. He's been there for a very long time, and just to see that he's very straight on about the mission, you could see that everyone around him is also following his path. It starts from the top and it works its way to the bottom. So I've talked about what American Youth Works is, the process of becoming a volunteer, and the benefits, giving back to the community. Do you have any questions? On your flyer, you can see the number to call and their website where you would sign up to volunteer.